Hello everybody, welcome back to Everyman Prepping. As you can see, I'm not in my usual surroundings here, but I felt the need to do a quick video talking about the energy just in the world, in the air. It's just a strange energy right now. There's a lot of things happening in the world and a lot of energy and just a strange energy. I want to, talk about some current events that are happening. Just be basically a stream of consciousness off the top of my head. Stories I've been seeing this morning and the energy I see around that, it looks like more's happening. More's going to happen. The energy's building. What do you guys think about this? Comment below. Are you sensing some kind of energy, some kind of build up to something? I don't know, but what do we have? So we have, Biden surprised everybody going to Kiev this morning, meeting with Zelensky. Of course, Dmitry Medvedev pointed out, and I put it in the community post that, they basically asked Russia, not really for permission to go, but they basically said, hey, we're going in there, please don't shoot us out of the sky or blow up, downtown Kiev right there. We don't want to further escalate. So they did coordinate with the Russians on that. He goes there, tells them, here's another 500 million. At this point, it's just even more funny money. Just turn that printer on. It doesn't matter. And, he says, we'll full support you. We're never leaving. They talked about long-range weapons, F-16s. All that's coming. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's just a surprise visit. I could try to figure out, and I can't figure out, how did he get there? Did he fly in there, land at the airport? Did they train him in, drive him in from Poland? Very curious to know how he got in there. Because then on the far weird, tinfoil hat conspiracy people think that they all green screened it anyway from Poland. Who knows? But so you got that energy. Now what else do we have? We have North Korea shooting off nuclear ballistic missiles, the ICBMs. They're going crazy over there with that. We have that energy. And then South Korea's reaction to that is, well, we want our own nukes. We want nukes in South Korea because North Korea has them. They want the ability to use them themselves, I believe not really under U.S. control. So that's all we need is a nuclear-armed Korean peninsula with both parties having them. So if one of them just gets a little antsy, they start pressing the button, then it all ends from there. So I don't know if that'll happen, but that's what, South Korea wants. Then we have Iran. Brought this up. The IEA says, they're very close to nuclear, grade plutonium or uranium refinement, whatever they're refining over there. Like I said, also in the community post, I would just prep like they already have one. I'm sure they're getting help from China and Russia, and they're, well on the way. They might already have a few bombs already. Whether or not they can put them on a missile, whether or not they're suitcase size, tactical, I would assume they already have them. Israel's gonna, want to stop that, so look for them to hit them again. Israel's bombing Syria, Damascus right now, the most intense they've ever done. We got that energy going on. Oh, and by the way, the U.S. is basically telling China not to do what they and NATO are doing, and that's to, support their ally, Russia. One of those, hey, pot, meat, kettle kind of things, where, the U.S. told China, don't give arms, don't give support to Russia. That's going to start World War III. Don't do it. We're a superpower over here. We're the United States. We say don't do it. And don't pay attention to us. Not that we're shipping billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine, and, UK's doing it, and France and NATO. That's okay. We're good. You're bad. Don't do it. So, not a China supporter here, but you can see how that plays, right? The United States is doing all the support they can, and then they tell China, who is one of our adversaries, and some say militarily more powerful than we are at this point. It's debatable, but they're trying to tell them, hey, don't do this. I think what China's going to do with that, they're probably going to step it up and supply more. Why not? I mean, the United States has to realize that their influence is dying around the world. They're not the big kid on the block. They're not the bully anymore. It's like a dying bully. When a bully doesn't realize they have no power, they try things, and then they get smacked in the face and usually crawl away. So, like I said, not a Russia-China supporter. They're the enemies of the United States, but the U.S. is playing this wrong. They're pushing, and I think they're going to get smacked in the face. And then, based on what the Department of Defense is doing, I don't think it's going to go well. This weekend also came out that they're doing their DEI, which is that diversity, equity, and inclusion training. They said that's the most imperative thing. Even Elon Musk was saying, no, the most imperative thing you do is defend our nation. So the Department of Defense is, DOD is worried about, diversity, equity, inclusion instead of defending this country. So we're going to probably lose the next war. At least the military will. the people of the United States, I believe, will rise up and win. But the country, US, the military, I don't think it's going to go well. So there's that energy out there. What else do we have? We have Turkey. They had those devastating 2 earthquakes on the border, like 40,000 people killed. Well, within the last hour or so, making this video, 2 more earthquakes, 6.8 and like a 5.9 or something like that. Hit again, same area, more buildings collapsed that were damaged. Who knows what that's going to add to the death toll? But what the heck is going on? What kind of energy is over there? There's theories on that too. Some people say it's just natural, just what's happened, but they're not really on a fault line. I mean, yeah, the sun is producing CMEs. We took a couple CMEs, which is affecting the energy actually. One on Friday, one on Sunday, because there was a solar flare. Check out a Suspicious Observers YouTube channel. That's who I watch for all my solar sun news. But some saying that brought the uptick. Okay, they say that. Some say it's the cleaning out of the dumps, the deep underground military base. Some say that people are saying it's HARP. Some say it's just biblical. It's time. It's the rapture. It's coming. So we have that energy going on. There's just a lot of things going on. What else? I'll talk about Ohio. Okay, so everybody knows Ohio. I did a lot of videos on it. Train derailment. Vinyl chloride spilling everywhere. Government torches it, sends it all in the sky. Fish dying. People are dragging sticks in creeks, and it looks like an oil spill in there. Chickens are laying gray eggs. They used to lay brown eggs. People are getting rashes. The EPA is saying, and the governor's saying, move back. It's good. You're good. Go ahead and move back. There's no problem. Everybody has to make their own decision, but if I was in that area, you need to still stay bugged out. You need to get out. If you can, go to a friend's house, go somewhere else. It's obviously probably not safe over there, but you got to make your own decision. And by the way, Biden goes halfway across the world, gives money to Kiev, supporting their pension funds and military, and so they can have money. Doesn't go to Ohio, doesn't go to East Palestine. FEMA didn't even give money until Trump said he's going. Then they're like, oh crap, I guess we should give money because Trump's going there, make us look bad. And then, when the EPA says go back to your house, they're saying, yeah, by the way, on your own dime, you might want to test the water, your well if you have one. You might want to test your soil, your air, and you might want to scrub your house. That's what they're telling these people. It's the craziest natural disaster, trying to be swept under the rug thing ever. Is it the hugest disaster ever? No, but the reaction, the government reaction, the energy there is off the charts. So this is things off the top of my head today, this weekend is happening. So like I said, comment below with what you're feeling with this energy. What do you think's happening, going to happen next? Do you get the same sense, or am I just off base? Am I just, really out in no man's land thinking about this weird sense of energy? Let me know down below. Also, please like, comment, subscribe, like I said. And when I get back into my normal setting, I'll maybe in the next day or so, I'll get a video out there. We'll go through some articles, go through something else. If you haven't checked out my video I did about getting ready for spring prep, I got more of that going on today. Check it out as well. Planting some seeds. Gotta get it going. Gotta keep going forward. Even though that weird energy looks like bad stuff happening, gotta keep planting. Gotta make that food, people. So till next time, keep your ear to the ground, head on a swivel.